Hello.
Morning.
Heads up. Gail's got Mischief head on.
Uh-oh.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy
Hello.
Saturday and all that. How is everyone? How you doing, boy? You okay?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Where's he gone?
Yeah, on.
Oh, fuck off. Get back in here.
I know. There's my bitch. Hello, my bitch. I hope you're okay. Right, let's have a look and see who is in chat. Who have we got in? Well, we'll give it a couple of minutes and let some people come in. So, what you've been up to this last week? Anything exciting? And
Yeah, live. Picked a great.
We did? Yeah, do. Very, very impressed with them. Very
I'm
impressed.
so close to buying one. I'm so close.
I'll just do it. And I don't often say that. If you look back at the reviews we've done, I very seldom say that, but I would just go and buy one.
But
you will always find a use for this.
But then you've got the Argus, and the Argus is just it's near enough the same. It's just right up my alley with that Argus mod.
It's quite pretty, right enough.
Yes.
But if you're used to, if you've got loads of like box mods and the bigger chunkier ones, do you know what I mean? This is really handy for having, especially when you get toty hands like me. You know what I mean? Anyway.
I can't hear you.
Can't hear. Your phone's out, isn't they? You're funny.
What's going on, Skint, man?
Can't you get the fucking staff these days, can you?
Oh.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Is that better?
Is there anybody out there? Yes, I had my phone plugged in and I waited to take my phone out because I was charging it and I took the fucking mic out, didn't I? So, right, we'll start again. It's Gailybops. It was brilliant last night.
You're really not having a good day, are you? He's not with it, guys, so we'll just let him do what he's doing tonight, right?
I am hungover today. I am a little bit hungover. I had a little bit too many Newcastle Browns after Burger Vapes last night and I'm feeling it.
Paying the price.
I'm feeling it.
Paying it.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm on the Scottish Vape Show. What can be better than that? What can be better than that?
Very true. Right, let's have a wee look then and see who we've got in chat. Let's go to participants. Let's see who we got. We've got Blaze in. Hi, Steve. Hope you're well, darling. Craig, Darth Vaper in. Hello. Debbie Rogers, my beautiful wag. Hef, I hope you're well, my friends. Really good. Juicy Brothers, welcome in, buddy. My wee Ian, Liz Covell-Kay. Mischief Head. Now, she's got Mischief Head on tonight, so we'll just need to watch her for winding me up in chat, right? Because I know she's on it. Mark H, welcome in, my darling. Hope you're well. Big hugs. McTavish James, welcome in, honey. Hope you're all right. Mike's my darling. I hope you're good. You're not too sunburnt. Mike's got a wee bit sunburnt sitting in London and looked like a wee garden gnome yesterday with his wee red nose. It was very cute. Munchkin Reviews, hello, my darling. I hope you're well. Looking forward to getting you on the bitches. Ryan Boyce, welcome in, my honey. Oh, we've got the Scottish Vape Show. Hi, Levi.
That's not me.
Shane Gibson, how you doing? You good, pal? Hope you're good. Stuart Ayrton, welcome in. Stuart Dill. Late Night Vape Show. Mick, hello, my darling. I hope you're well. Levi, we have UK Andy. Hello, my honey. And my bitch, Vapor Money. Love you. Bacon Irish, my lovely troll. Hope you're well, my honey. And we actually have my husband in as well, who's out doing things on his own tonight. So, hello, Happy. I love you.
We need a troll. We always need a...
If I missed anybody, I apologise. But yes.
Sainty, did you say Sainty?
No, I didn't say
There he's there, he's popped in. Hi, Sainty.
My Sainty, I don't know what we would do without him. I tell you, he was on it last night. He's so bloody quick with that hammer.
He's the dog's boss. Sainty is the dog's boss.
I can't beat him.
Very few people can. Very few people can. It's quiet ones you need to watch, you know. So, we're good?
We're good.
Oh, not bad.
We're good.
Not bad.
Come on, guys, waking up. Let's go.
Look at this. Look, Gail. What's that?
A tank. Juice.
What kind of tank?
I don't fucking know.
You can't see in this shitty camera. Steamcrave.
Oh.
Steamcrave Glass V2.
It is a good tank. I've got to say
It's fucking huge.
No, it's not. It's not as big as the
Ragnar.
Titan, and all that. But what's the new one, the Ragnar?
Yeah. I've just bought the Titan.
Did you?
Oh.
You know how my wee cherub, right? So we ended up on Scuba's show last night, as we do, right? So we were talking, and they were going on and take the piss at me because I'm the dry hit queen and I dry hit every day, as everybody knows, right? So Vic decided, in his infinite wisdom, that next time I'm down seeing him, he's going to give me that big fuck off Hadron with a big battery pack and the big fucking Ragnar thing because he wants to see if I can dry hit that. Wasn't that nice of him? Was like I couldn't even fucking hold the thing.
Vic, if you're listening, I dry hit all the time. All the time.
Get in fucking line.
My address is freely available if you ask.
Like I don't dry hit, but I kind of need some style.
Vape heads, how you doing, buddy?
Vape heads, how you doing, Sean? Welcome in, honey.
Yeah, that's bloody good. A Hadron. I'd love a Hadron.
Well, I've just said to him, I said, see, while I'm there, can I body give it Vapor Estrogen? He's like, aye, okay.
Vic's Hadron would be even better.
Right, let's do our Scottish words. For those that know, we do our wee Scottish phrase or our wee Scottish word, and then we give you a wee while to think about it. So, I can do new tech shit. Those that watched the bitches last night will realise that I can now do tech shit without breaking my computer. So, you are all going to have to just put up with it because I'm going to be doing it as often as possible now because I've learned something new. Right, look at this. This is our phrase, right? There you go. Your boys on the slates.
I hope that
She's loving this green screen, isn't she?
Oh,
she's loving it.
Right, so that's the phrase for today. Your boss on the slates. What does it mean, guys? Shall we tell them? Shall we give them their options?
Yeah, I'll go first. That means you're homeless, so you're on the slates of the flare. You got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Nah, I don't think so.
He talks shite. Do you know that? He talks so much shit.
I don't talk shite. Last time I were right.
Well, push.
No one believes a word you're saying, Levi. No one at all.
Right,
Damien Ripper, welcome in, pal.
This word of the week was made for me. It was made for me because it means you're skint. Exactly, that's it. It means you're skint. You all know that.
But how does it mean you're skint? You're talking fish?
It means you're skint.
Your boys are on the slates means you're
Yes,
skint.
your boys on the slates means you've got fuck all pennies in your pocket. And you're skint. I know this, I'm Skint Vaper, I should know this.
Right, okay, well, I'm just going to tell the both of you you're talking pish. Because what it actually means is game over. It means the game's a bogey, it means game over, it means that you've got to the end of the line. That's what it means. So there you go, guys. Who's telling the truth? Does it mean, boys on the slates, that you're skint? Does it mean that you're homeless? Or does it mean game over? That you've got to the end of the line? There you go. Oh, here's my doggy coming to say hello. Right, 2 seconds, because I need to see to those that know our wee girls not very well.
No.
So if I keep having to disappear, it's because Zan's out and there's nobody to watch her.
Don't worry. What kind of dog is it?
Maybe. Staffy. So
Oh.
we Staffy, Lexi. Yeah. I'll be back in 2 seconds. You carry on for 2 seconds with me.
Yes, no problem.
You're saying you're talking shite.
No, it means you're skint, mate. It means you're skint. I mean, I respect Gail, she's a woman, but she's terrible for lying. It's very rude for a lady to lie. But
Very rude.
it means you're skint.
No, it means you're homeless. You're outside.
Juicy
on the
Brothers.
gravel.
Who's Juicy Brothers? Canadian Vaper, is it? No,
Yeah,
it's
Canadian Vaper
not.
and Vaping Maniac.
Oh, Canadian Vaper, yes, and the Maniac.
Right, back.
Maniac.
Sorted.
The Maniac's in house.
Who's in the house? Oh, I've lost my chat again. Hold on.
The Maniac.
Gail's always right. End of it. Correct, Matty. Well done. Thank you very much. Matty wins the show, right? He won the internet today just with that comment.
He's a big sook. He's a big sook.
I'm right. I win. End of.
I know. So, is everybody good? Let's see. What are we going to do? We don't have a guest on this week, guys, as you might notice.
No, we're just talking.
We don't like anybody.
Because no, we just decided that we would let you get to know us a wee bit better. Well, you know me, right? But thought we'd let you get to know the boys a wee bit better. So Levi and I have come up with a plan.
Oh yes.
So Andy's looking very nervous right about now. So yeah, Levi and I come up with a plan. So we have come back, you shitbag. Right, Liz, away with the fucking daisy. Right. So we've come up with a plan. So Levi and I come up with a list of questions for you. Because we thought, do you know, you're really good. We have the guests on and you ask our guests all these lovely questions.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
that
now
we
it's
can get
your
to know
turn.
them.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought it's our turn to put you on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
You better fucking run.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear a word there. The internet's atrocious here.
I fucking love this. His face. He looks
It's really
sick.
bad. I can't. It's,
I'll be a minute to get them. I need to find
leave
the
me
question.
alone.
No, it's good. It's good.
I'm just a wee boy.
I don't know.
Right, okay. Are we going to just start this time? Because we've got quite a few.
Fire. You went the bumper.
Fuck, I've
you're
lost
not
my
bothering
list.
bumper.
Have
No.
I not? Better not.
No, in our chat, Levi.
Yeah.
Not me and you.
You've got a list. Jesus Christ, you're so
Oh,
organised.
we're on the game here.
What?
We're fucking
I've
organised.
made a few. Gail's made a few, and we're gonna mix them together, right? Because
Amazing.
right, so let's ask the first one from Gail.
I think
What would the name of a? Oh fuck, I'm dyslexic. Can't you read? What would you name your boat if you had one?
a boat,
Aye, a boat.
the unsinkable.
Well, that was the Titanic, but that fucking went down.
Why?
Because you wouldn't want it to sink, would you?
That's what they call
I'd
the
probably,
Titanic.
I don't know. I've got 4 kids, so I can't name it after one. The other 3 will jump me and lunch me.
Exactly, yeah. I
The
would have
bo-
thought you would have called it Skin.
the boat.
The boat.
The
See,
boat.
that's such a Scottish thing, isn't it? We just, you know, you've got a cat, a pet cat, you call it cat. You've got a pet dog, you call it dog.
Yep. The
So
boat.
you've got a boat, you call it boat.
I love that. Simplicity at its best.
If
Okay.
Saint his way, he would call it Boaty McFuckface, wouldn't
Hey, what?
he?
Oh, Skint.
The game. Yeah, I didn't mean that kind of game, Irish. Get your mind out the gutter.
Oh my God, what's he saying now? Irish Gail in the game must mean something different. Oh.
Nah.
His
Right,
mind.
anyway, next question.
Um,
What is the most useless talent you have?
I don't fucking know.
You gotta be honest.
You'd be better getting Munchkin or fucking Missy Skin on to do that. They'd probably have a long list of useless fucking talents.
One munch can tell us in chat.
Aye, Munchkin,
What's his most
she'll
useless
answer.
talent?
What is my most useless talent?
is it finding a fucking bargain?
Cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard.
No, maybe.
Being a co-host on live shows. Maybe.
I would agree with that. Right, so next one, Levi, go.
Can you touch your elbow with your nose?
Oh, I'm going to have to try this, isn't it? It's one of the things yet. I've never done that before, but we'll try it. I don't think you can anyway. I think that's a trick question, isn't it?
Is it? It must be impossible, surely.
I
Can
think
you-
double jointed people can do it.
What side of your elbow? That side or that? See, I've got a big beak, so I've got an advantage.
I've got
That
a massive
side.
beak.
That's it.
No,
Yeah.
that's impossible.
It's just a question.
No, that is impossible.
Chat is. Oh, well, Munchkin says my most useless. What is it? Most useless
Light work.
thing is to fart in command. I cannot
As
fart
Zan
in
does
command.
too.
Can you?
I wish I could. I can't. No.
Zan farts and burps on command.
Does he?
Yeah, and we actually have competitions. Well, he has competitions in this house with my 3 sons.
That's a
With
skill.
4 of them sit
That
and they
is a
do
skill.
that, and it's... No.
They're all coming up with some suggestions here, by the way. I don't. For me. Gail,
Helicoptering,
aye. My mic not
unplugging
working.
his phone.
Fuck's sake. One mistake, god damn it.
Our paper says you can touch his nose with your pinky.
And yeah, did you have some ribs replaced?
I think he goes further than his nose if he can do that. A little more few inches further there, bruv.
That's just too much information. I'm a delicate flower. I can't cope with that.
No, it's disgusting. Well, you come for the bitches. This is tame.
Right, what would be the theme tune to a movie of your life?
I'm laughing at Vapeheads. He's got the Kingsman film as you are so Merlin. Never seen it.
I know. You do. You look really like him.
He's a good looking guy.
You do. You look really like him. I was actually watching Rock and Roller the other night and he's in it and I was like, God, it's so like you.
He must be a good looking fella. Sorry, Gail, what was the question?
Question was, what would be the theme tune to a movie of your life?
Oh God, you know I'm terrible. I like music, but I'm terrible with music. Mrs. S is better with
I know
music.
what mine would be.
What?
My Way. Because everything I do it my way. I'm a stubborn bitch.
That would
It's
suit you to a T.
As I'm told, and I do it my way.
Levi, his would be Sound of Silence. I'd say yeah, but I don't. I honestly don't know. I don't have a clue. You are asking questions that. Munch, what would you say?
Serious? Just think of something. It could be the theme tune to fucking Fraggle Rock.
Do you know what I ask these questions when I'm doing it, and see when you're on the spot, your fucking mind goes blank. I'll think of that. Go to the next one. I'll think it.
Right, have you ever wore socks with sandals?
I've never wore sandals.
We're Scottish, remember?
Sandals? What the fuck are they?
Flip flops.
No, never wore a flip flop. I tried clogs once and Mrs. Skint scalped my arse and told me to get them off, so.
Aye.
Highlander theme tune, Irish. That's a compliment from you. I'll take that.
That's a good one.
There can be only one.
We love that. We love that. Yeah, thank God you've not wore socks.
Oh,
no.
People are strange the doors, yes. That would. Aye, you're right. Munchkin got it one. Perfect.
Hey, Roland Vaper, welcome in, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Right, okay. So you've never wore socks with sandals, which is just as well.
Never wore sandals.
So a very dear friend of ours in the vaping community came over from America to one of the expos. You won't know this story because you're just new to the scene. And Bunny and a load of us had all met up at the pub the night before the expo, right? So Bunny and I were sitting and we were having a wee conversation about how there's just things that men shouldn't do that are not attractive to women, right? Like a comb over, right? And how one of them's wearing white socks with Jesus sandals. And literally within 30 seconds, our friend from the States walked into the pub courtyard with white socks and Jesus sandals on, and Bunny and I went into a fucking catatonic fit. I swear to God, the two of us were racing to get to the toilet. We were pissing ourselves laughing so much. It was fucking epic.
All we needed was a comb over to go with it.
It was epic. But we'll love Richard. We'll let him away with it. Whose question is it? Is it mine or yours?
Yours, Gail.
Mine. Okay, this is one of the most.
How many have you got?
Questions.
Yes.
Oh, fucking, we've got a while. Settle in, son.
Alright, because selling.
Right, so this is one of the most important ones.
Oh.
How important do you think garden gnomes are to society?
Who came up with? Did you two come up with these? My God, garden gnomes. I've never owned a garden gnome, and I don't think I've ever seen a garden gnome. In fact,
they're creepy wee fuckers.
I was in Street Maps the other day. You know, you can go on the street and you can go down the wee street in Google Maps and you can look at houses and gardens and stuff. The roughest part of Hamilton, where I come from, one of the roughest parts, I was going down the street in Street Maps, and somebody had about 20 gnomes in their garden. It was all lovely and waterfalls and all that stuff, and these giant gnomes. And yet the rest of the houses were bikes and half-eaten cars and stuff like that in their gardens. So.
Welcome, Martin. Welcome in, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
So, your answer...
In
answer to that, I think garden gnomes are very important to that guy in that street. So.
Garden gnomes are a very important thing to some. I find them a wee bit creepy, I've got to say.
I think the one a Batman one. Oh, a Batman gnome.
I do find them a wee bit kind of creepy, but I think they're quite important because, you know, there's people out there that like them and there's people out there that talk to them and it's their only company.
There's people out there that hunt them, like Mike Mex.
That's true. That's true.
Gnome
I think he's not a garden gnome. It's very important.
No.
Nick's the same height as me. Anyway, right, go Levi, next Next one.
Let's see which one.
Excuse me, guys. I'm drinking out the bottle tonight because I was too lazy to get up and go and get a cup.
If I buy you a bottle of Buckfast, will you down it in one?
You talking to Gail since she's done that?
No, I'm talking to you.
No chance enough. Mrs. S has banned me from Buckfast. I actually like Buckfast, but I can't drink it because I'll go a bit loopy doopy. It makes me a bit silly.
Sends you a bit loopy.
It makes me a bit silly, yeah.
Yeah.
More than normal, which is scary.
You find that though, it just doesn't agree with some people. I'm like that with, you know, I think we've all got that certain drink, haven't we? That it just doesn't. I'm like that with rum. I'm banned from drinking rum.
Oh, I love rum.
Oh no.
Bottle of crack, yeah, I'm happy as Larry.
Rum and me don't go together. I'm even more of a gobshite than I normally am when I'm on rum.
Roland Vaper is from Australia, I'm guessing. Hamilton, in Australia.
New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. Very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Whereabouts in New Zealand? Because I have family down there, and my parents actually met and married in New Zealand. Anyway.
And his brother makes gnomes. This show was well suited for Roland Vaper.
Gnomes for the win. I'd vote for a gnome to be PM. Gnomes need to die along with spiders and clowns. There's my bitch. She's spoken. She has ruled. They're just creepy wee feckers. See, I'm with Bunny. They kind of give me a wee bit of the heebie-jeebies.
I don't even know my shoe.
No. Anyway, right, go. Levi.
Oh, let's pick another one. Have you ever stuck the nut in someone?
Yes.
Come on, tell us more.
You don't blast the piss.
It's a sign of affection, really.
Yes. Okay, next one.
So when I meet you, Levi, I'll just stick the nut in you, mate. That's me saying hi.
What is the best and worst vape stuff you've ever had?
The best... the best is... do you know what? It's always the latest stuff, isn't it? You get the latest thing, you're like, oh, I love it. And then you get the latest thing, oh, I love it. And,
I'm kind of past that bit now. Because I've got past the shiny-itis bit.
I love this. I love this Tesla. It's old. It's an oldie, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Solid mod.
It's lovely. It feels amazing. So that's probably the latest thing that I love. And this glass Steamcrave V2. The worst I think I've ever had. Well, apart from Cigarettes, which are absolute shit. Oh no, actually, I've been asked to review. Someone said to me, they sent me a message and they said from China, can we send you stuff to review? I says, aye, fire in. And they did. And it was this.
Right.
And it's shit.
Yeah.
It is a fair amount of vapour off it, by the way.
It looks a bit like a fucking lipstick.
Not a bad wee amount of vapour, but there's no flavour whatsoever.
Actually,
And
it's like a paintbrush.
Yeah, it's absolute shit.
Yeah.
So that's probably the worst I've ever had. Believe it or not. So they'll not be sending me any more stuff. Because it's shit. And I'll be reviewing it and saying it's shit.
You've got to be honest about these.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
It's shit. It's shit.
What about you, Levi? What's your best and worst so far? You've been vaping, what, 2 years?
Yeah.
And you've been vaping, what, 6 years? 6 years?
Me, 2013.
Right, well, so you're even longer, right?
Best mod, O's and 200, but the doors on it are pish because it's double. And it's pretty much the top side's doors. Best mod, best tank, Widowmaker or...
What did they say, mod tank and all that? Pish, you're getting a wee bit carried away with yourself.
Yeah, I think...
You said a best thing and a worst thing. You don't get to pick two.
Worst thing, Kangertech sub-bod kit. I put that in a bin after a week. Best thing... Fuck knows.
Fuck knows.
I've just got a rotation.
Got a few that you like.
Few, but I'm not going to go into them.
Okay.
They're after Bunny sex again.
Steamcrave.
That's alright, you're allowed to like Steamcrave just because I don't. That's fine.
I was a QP fan, but see, getting that glass, I'm very impressed. And I've got the Supreme here as well to try out.
James 2.1's amazing.
QP is good stuff.
Aye,
Martin, give up. You've got no chance of getting a text.
I know.
Yeah, Roland Vaper. I've got family in Auckland. I've got family in Rotorua as well, and family in the South Island down in Christchurch. So yeah, just interested to know where he was from. Okay, so next question. It's you, Levi. Go for it.
Is an RDA better than an RTA?
Yes. Without question.
Correct.
There
I
is a
don't.
massive difference. Massive difference. It makes sense that there's a massive difference. It makes sense that your lips are closer to the coils for the start. Your mouth is closer to the coils. So, yeah, definitely. But I love. Levi hates squonking. I was like, what the fuck?
I
I love
can't.
squonking.
It's too much effort for me.
It took me a wee while to get into squonking, but I mean, I remember it was the first mod I ever bought myself was the Kanger Tech Dripbox 160, and I tried the squonking and it didn't sit with me straight away. Because at that point I was still using a lot of stock coil tanks. I was on my Cleto and my Cleto 120 and things like that. I wasn't really into the rebuildables and hadn't taught myself how to coil or anything yet.
Right.
But once I'd learned how to coil and I started on the RDAs, that's when squonking really started for me, because the flavour, I found the difference in the flavour I was getting was so much better.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. You can carry so much more liquid unless you get one of these fucking beastly things, Steamcrave. That's the only way to carry so much liquid without having to refill all the time.
Yeah.
I'm putting that tightening 28 mil mod when I get it. I'm gonna have to fill that for a few days.
That'll be a bit of overhang there, so.
Are you a lazy vapor then? The least you need to build and do, the better.
I'll rebuild all fine. It's just I can't be arsed up.
Right.
It gets to the point where I'm sitting here.
That's why you squonk.
That's why I like squonking every now and again, because I always use the drip, and that's why I like squonking, because every now and again I'm not all fed up dripping. I'd go into my squonker for a bit. Anyway.
I don't like squonking, can't commit to that much juice, to be honest. I like to change a lot. Oh, right, so see, I've always been curious what the problem is with squonking. See, if I'm vaping, I'm usually vaping 1 or 2 juices at a time, and there's not a big massive change with me in juice. So, is that the reason you don't like it, Levi? Is because you've got to change juice?
I've got this, the guy in brewing it, but it's 10 mils of it, and for an RDA to go through 10 mils.
But to have, as if you have a few setups on the go, do you know what I found? And I don't know whether you'll agree with me with this, right? But I found when you have 2 or 3 juices on the go, and you don't just stick with an all-day vape, your chances of getting vapor's tongue are a lot less, because you're constantly switching it up. So you asked money and that, I used to have like 8 and 9 on the go at one time. Joe still does it sometimes, you know. But I always have at least 2 on the go because of that. And that's why squonking's really good, because that way you can have it there. And also as well, if you go out and you like your RDAs and you're going out the house, you don't have to carry the bottle and all that extra thing as well.
I just vape menthol days, so I literally just make my own juice. If I'm reviewing a juice or I'm kind of trying to dip my toe into something, I'll use an RDA to get the flavour. Like, I've just got Empire Vapor.
Haggis, there's definitely RDAs out there that are amazing and fantastic, but I think an RDA, you're getting the full effect from an RDA.
Haggis, for me, the gear was very good. We reviewed for off. I gave the gear to Bunny. Now, it was a very good RTA. I'm not an RTA lover. There are only 2 RTAs that I use that are in my rotation. That's the word I'm looking for. But it was a good RTA. The flavour was quite good. But for me, there are better flavoured RTAs out there. I found the gear very small. I struggled because the deck was really small on it for building on.
I love the gear, it's just too small.
That's like Supreme, the deck in that fucking Supreme is tiny. Absolutely tiny.
But it's just use 2.5mm coils and you'll be fine. So
I've yet to try it. I will try it.
Got my recommendation on it.
I have a pumper, and I used to have a Wanko Irish.
You had a what?
I've got a pumper, squonker, and I used to have a Wanko RDA on it.
What the fuck is a Wanko? I've never heard of a Wanko. Jesus, who named that? Who named that?
That's old school one.
Pumping a Wanko.
A Wanko in the pumper. Right, okay, next question then. What do people say that is complete bullshit and it annoys you? So like phrases, or like they'll just trot out a saying. What one is it that really rips you in?
Pods are amazing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a big pod fan, as you know. But There's a lot of fucking shit talk in the vaping industry, isn't there? You get a lot of people that kind of say that these guys they can't be serious when they're saying these pods are amazing and they're fantastic a lot of the time. For some of them, because they're shit. But I suppose they help people, didn't they, that are just starting out.
It's like we were talking last night on the show about how it's really difficult because you have your opinion and even like I was talking about the pishy plastic, right? The ultimate thing. Everybody knows how much I fucking hate it, right? Fucking, I come in hives at the thought of it. But I feel that strongly about it. But I'll get yourself to fuck. Seriously, take your face for a shite. Anyway, I also in the same turn realise that there's a use for it and there's people that do like it. So it's when I have a laugh and a joke about pishy plastic, it's a laugh and a joke. Yes, I genuinely don't like it, but do you know that way? It's the same with pods for me until this, and maybe the E8, which I really liked as well. I didn't get it, but it's the fact that there is something that suits somebody else, isn't there?
They talk about just being subjective. I think everything in vaping is subjective. I think everything's subjective in vaping, innit? Everything. Tanks, pods, mods, everything.
Same as anything.
Yeah.
Right, go, Levi, you're up.
Okay. If you were a millionaire, would you still be known as Skint Vaper?
Who says I'm not a millionaire? You don't know that, do you? I remember it was in the first, I think it was the show's on after this, Saturday Night Vaporwave. That was the first live show I was on, and they were saying that as well at the time. I remember them saying you could be a fucking millionaire, you know what I mean? Nobody knows. Sadly I'm not. I wish I was. Probably, yeah. I think I would.
So you would still buy like cheaper stuff?
I think I would.
High-end stuff?
Right. I could probably afford, if Mrs. S let me, buy a lot more expensive things here and there. I mean, I bought that Fatality M25, which was 60 quid. So I have splashed the cash out a few times, but I think when it comes down to it, I try to keep vaping as cheap as I can. And that's just me, it's in me. I'm Scottish.
It's not a bad thing. No, it's got nothing to do with you. Fucking Hodger, right? It's nothing to do with being Scottish, right? There's this thing about Scottish people being tight.
Tight bastards.
But we're not. We're the furthest fucking from it.
I just bought a £90 fucking kit there. I'm not tight.
Here's the thing, right? Scottish people are canny with their money. We're not tight. We're just canny with their money. But if you come to Scotland, every Scottish person you meet will buy you a pint at the bar.
Oh,
or bring you home and feed you and give you a cup of tea.
Oh, when there's alcohol involved in food, definitely, we're very sharing.
Very welcoming and sharing.
But when we're not, you're like, no getting fuck out.
Play the game. Very true, actually, it is. If we like you, we like you, and if we don't, you can get yourself with fuck.
Irish says we're tight as fuck. Irish says we're tight as fuck.
Irish, don't use that. Don't use that. Anyway, so next one. If you could know the absolute truth to one question, what would be the question you would ask?
What's the secret of the universe? Everything.
Everything.
That's a mind blower, isn't it? What are we here for?
The meaning
What's
of
it
life.
all about? Yes. The question in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
My son, when he was 3-year-old, actually opened his eyes and said to me, "Mummy, what's the meaning of life?" And I knew I was in fucking trouble right then.
That wasn't the birds and the bees, that'd be worse.
Yeah.
I've got no question I could ask that I would want to know the answer to.
I would want to know who killed JFK.
Would you? That much? If you had one question, that would be your question?
Everything else is a journey. Everything else is, do you know what I mean, to be found out, and it's exciting, and it's, do you know what I mean, intriguing, and educate yourself. But for that one thing, yeah, I would like to know who killed JFK.
I think
just so that we could prove that it was a big fucking cover-up.
That's a mystery that's will lie in history for the rest of the day. Because they'll ever find it out. Unless it's a big government pure, exposure.
Bunny was pissed in the Fairmont. My God, what a place to get pissed.
Yeah, it should be family there. Are people in chat struggling to understand us because I've kind of dropped my passage tonight?
It's a Scottish Vape Show. They've got to expect
I've just
that.
realised we forget when we get together, don't we, that we just automatically.
They're here for as much as a language course as they are for anything else. So
if you're struggling to understand, please bear with us. I will try and put my caster's voice back on.
Scum Fairlin. Ooh.
Turn on the subtitles, you'll have fun.
Yeah, you'll have fun with the subtitles. The Fairlin's not that bad. It has like everybody else. It has its bits. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody else. I know.
It's not somewhere I'd like to live. Put it that way.
We spent a lot of time up in Fife with the car scene.
There's some nice places in Fife. Yep, Fife's a lovely part of the country.
I've been to Fife a few times.
Yeah, that's nice.
St.
Okay,
Andrews.
go Levi.
Oh, I'm running out of questions, but let me just get one. Are bargain mods better than your standard mods? So if you were to get one on a deal, is it better than if you were to pay full price for another one?
Bargain mods.
Yeah. So say like you
Bargain
mods.
Oh, bargain mods. Are they better than the standard mods? No. I definitely think I would quite like a DNA. 250.
All right, Vic's currently having a conniption somewhere in the corner because you said that.
I've got a yee. I've got a yee, but it's a bargain yee. Bloody good mod this, by the way. No, I think I'd like. There's some fancy mods out there I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't pay the fucking price on them. No way. No, all of my mods cost me. I think the dearest mod I've got. Oh no, it's going to be the Topside Joe, but if it isn't a Squonker, it's going to be the Legend. That's the dearest mod I've got. And
My dearest mod will be that Steamcrave. What is it again? The Titan 1.5, the one that my missus has bought me for my birthday. That comes next week. Oh, and it's.
What's your favourite mod, Gail?
Oh God, now you're talking. What, that is currently still working or that is broken?
Well, if it's broken, it can't be.
Right, throughout all my vaping journey, I've got a couple. All my vape kits over there. I think for me, the most sentimental one is my gold and black G-Class. Because I never ever thought that I would get that, and Zan surprised me on the bitches at Christmas with it.
Nice.
Open it live. Which I absolutely love, but it's broken now and I can't use it. Also, the mech. I've got one mech, which was sent to me recently by G Story, and I'm quite. Do you know what I mean? I'm quite partial to that, and it's quite sentimental to me as well because it took me 4 years in my vaping journey to get confident enough to use a mech.
Nice. Yeah. Be proud of that. That's really good.
I don't know actually. I don't know. I think probably my Vaporesso Taro as well. I've got a bright yellow Vaporesso Taro, which was the first kind of box mod that I moved on to after my Coolfire 4. And it still works. And I still get my Cleto and stuff like that. And every now and again, I go back down my wee memory lane and I put a stock coil on my Cleto and I throw that in there. Do you know that way?
I think everybody does that with tanks and stuff. Yep. I pull out tanks that I've had for the beginning and I'm like...
I'm kind of past the shiny-itis stage, you know what I mean? I very seldom actually buy vape gear. If I do get vape gear, it's because it's something that I really want, or like the Asgard Mini, I've wanted that for ages. Suzanne got me that. The Checkmate, I wanted that as well. That was one of the few things more recently that came out that I was like, oh, I want one of those. It depends on my mood, to be honest. It depends on my mood. I've got my pumper, a Smodus pumper. I've got my Smodus plaque. See, I've got a lot of, I don't know.
Dan Robertson says it's the SX Mini Auto Squonker, isn't it, Gail?
No, it's fucking not. No, it's fucking not. Fucking Auto Squonker thought my troubles were all over. So that's it, the world has come full circle.
How the fuck does that work, these things? How does it know when your coils are dry or something like that and it squonks?
Supposedly, mine's didn't, but supposedly. It squonks for you. So when you put your juice in the bottle at the bottom and it cups, and it automatically wets the coil and that for you, and then you have a button that pumps for you, squonks for you, and you have another button that can draw the juice back in. And I thought, this is going to be great for me, but unfortunately not. I had it all of 2.5 hours and I got a massive dry hit. So I thought, well, this is fish.
The dry hit.
The bitch fell about fucking laughing. Said in all of the world, I had to get the one that was broken. If anybody needed an automatic swonker, any more than me, do you know what I mean? And I got the one that was broken.
Did you get it replaced or did you?
No, we
Not
got them
bother?
in for review.
Oh, right.
And I had problems with mine, and Emily, she was a bitch at the time, she had problems with hers, as did Chris Empire. They ended up getting about 3 of them or something. Bunny's was the only one that actually worked from day dot, and she quite liked hers, but yeah, no. Not for me, I'm afraid. And it's too faffing about and fiddly, do you know what I mean? I want something I can just throw my juice and throw my coils in and a battery and vape.
Aye.
Anyway, let's see. Okay, so if you were to eat forevermore the last thing that you ate, how long would you live for?
The fuck did the last thing I ate?
2 weeks.
What was the last thing I ate? Fuck me. What did I eat? I think it was a bit of toast or something like that. I think it was a bit of toast. So what was it? Would I live forever?
If you were to eat toast forevermore, how long would you live for?
I could probably eat toast forevermore. I love toast.
Yeah,
I love toast.
I had egg on toast earlier on, so that would be me.
Yep, I love my toast. I was 24 stone once, and I went on an extreme severe diet of toast and soup, and it was 2 slices of toast at 11 o'clock in the morning and a bowl of soup at 5 o'clock in the evening, and I went all the way down to 11 stone. I lost 7 stone in 4 months.
Wow.
And I went down to 11 stone. I was 11 stone my lightest with that diet, and I did that for quite a while. And I woke up one morning with a fucking hangover, and I was dying. I couldn't eat, and all I could eat was a bit of toast and a bit of soup. And then the second day, it was like one of the hangovers that goes on for like 2 or 3 fucking days. Yeah. And I did that for 2 or 3 days, and then I thought, do you know what? I'm not passing out. I'm not fucking dying here. I can live off this. So I carried on, and it just kept going for months and 4 months.
I understand that because, as part of my migraine, I have constant nausea. I feel sick. I really struggle to eat. I've got to force myself to eat.
Right.
And the girls will tell you that I didn't eat for a week. It was last week before, I didn't eat for a week. I really was struggling. And when I did start eating, it was soup.
Aye.
If there's one thing I can keep down, it's soup. Do you know what I mean? You can't beat some homemade soup.
A lot of it's in the fucking head because you're conditioned to think you need to eat every day and at certain points every day and so much per day. Yeah. But you'll not die or fucking pass out.
At the end of the week, I've got to say I didn't feel very well.
No.
I was drinking loads of water. I didn't feel very well, but that was when I realised, do you know what I mean, time to give myself a kick in the arse and start eating again. But,
you're better off eating healthy.
Yeah.
Than starvation diet kind of thing.
It's because I can't eat. I struggle. Do you know? Anyway. Yeah, so what would yours be, Levi?
Well, I don't know. I can't remember last time I ate.
Because you're the same. You struggle with eating as well, don't you?
Oh. Well, I'm dead. What did I eat? Fuck, I can't remember what I ate last.
Give me a wee minute. I need to go and get my juice. I've forgot my fucking juice.
Alright, bud.
Vape juice.
What the fuck did I eat?
Are you a fuss pot? I would imagine you as being dead picky eater.
Yeah. I'm as plain as you get when it comes to food. That needs to be kind of plain.
Like Zan.
Yeah. What did I eat? I can't remember what I ate. But that was probably something that would probably kill me in a fucking few months. Fussy as it goes, needs to be plain. What did I eat? I don't know. I think I ate a bar of chocolate last night about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll probably die off of that.
Yeah, you will be. Yeah, rolling vapour, I'm the same. I could eat soup all day, every day. I mean, during the winter, not so much now when the weather's hot, but during the winter, I've always got a pot of soup on the go. Always. I think it's comfort food, isn't it? It's comfort food.
Sorry, I've got my fucking juice.
Very good.
I've run dry. What are we talking about?
No, I was just saying how comfort you could eat soup every night because it's comfort food, especially during the winter. And I've always
Scotty.
got a pot of ham and lentil or something on the go.
Scottish lighter soup. Homemade
Green
soup.
ham. Fair chicken.
Cannot beat homemade soup. Yes, you're right, Munchkin. Love it.
Oh, honey ham. Honey ham at Christmas, that's good.
I have to be really ill to eat soup. Really, Liz? Yeah. But there's some people like that, do you know, that way that it's just not their kind of thing. Mm.
How come your view count went up when I went to fuck off? Bastards.
Right. So, another question. You're about to get in a punch up.
Ooh. Stick the
What
head in them.
song is playing as your soundtrack?
Get in the ring, Guns N' Roses.
Epic. Love it.
Oh, amazing. One of my favourite Guns N' Roses songs. Get in the ring. Without a doubt.
Brilliant. Right, so, last question.
Whereas
Is-
Levi's would be staying alive.
No, wouldn't you? I'd be wearing blood.
Green and blood?
Yeah.
Staying alive.
I have no idea. Probably my way again. Do you know what I mean? Although my karaoke song used to be Big Spender.
Ah, you're Scottish, it doesn't suit you.
I know. I thought I was fucking the bee's knees as well. Fucking tone deaf. Anyway. Last question. Is a dip in the road really a hole or an empty puddle?
Well, it depends if there's water in it or no. Didn't it? If there's water in it, then it's a puddle.
Yeah, but
Oh,
if
an
it-
empty puddle. Oh, a
empty-
hole or an empty puddle, right, so there's no water in it. Oh, I like an empty puddle. I never thought of it like that before, but I
Oh,
like that.
fuck, I knew I loved you. Everybody takes the piss out of me for that, but I'm like that. No, it's an empty fucking puddle.
No, that's imagination. I like that. I like that.
It's an empty puddle. Good stuff. Well done, you survived.
Is that
That's it.
That's that kinda.
it? Fuck me.
Unless you want me to go again.
Go again if you get another question.
No.
No.
I'll make one.
Shut
Are
up.
you really the Skint Vaper?
No.
No, well then.
Oh, my catchphrase is supposed to be I am Skint. That was my catchphrase when we come up with this. So I need a catchphrase. What am I going to do? Just I am Skint. And I was going to have t-shirts done with I am Skint.
But you know, you could have that and you could have a wee pair of knees, skint knees on your t-shirt.
A cooking apron with knees. I am
Skint,
Skint.
skint, for those that don't know, skint in Scottish also means broke, not a lot of money, but it also means when you skin your knees when you fall. Skint
does.
knees. So anyway, talking of Scottish, we need to watch for time because the boys are coming on.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go back and let's do our phrase of the week. Hold on, hold the bus. There we go. Your boys on the slates.
I try it doesn't fucking work for me.
Right, so, chat, tell us, who did you think was telling the truth? Was it Levi with...
Oh, you're homeless. Aye, you're homeless. Ah, you're out in the
You will be
garden.
homeless if you keep lying like that. It's fucking atrocious.
Was it Skint with...
What was
All
this?
right, just fucking hell. Just expecting you to say it, Gail. Look at this face. Look at this
Yeah.
face. Very trusting. It's I am Skint.
Right. Or does your boys on the slates mean game over?
Oh, Liz.
The game's a bogey.
Liz.
Come on, guys, tell us in chat. Who's telling the truth?
Daft.
Right?
They'll think
Irish
it.
says me, Liz says Skint.
It's obviously me. Irish just loves you though. Irish would just say you whatever you said.
That's just because he's scared of me.
Mhm.
Darth says
He's a big sook.
Skint's telling the truth.
Shane, who's Skit?
Bunny thinks you're telling the truth, Skint.
Of course. Bunny.
No, Shane's saying Skint. Oh, look, they're all saying Skint. Oh, there Mike's in for Levi, homeless.
I'm sending Leviathans to everyone's house.
Hold on, Mike is a guy that goes hunting gnomes for a living, so you can't count Mike's opinion.
Yeah, you can.
His brother says me, my Kate says me, Gnome says me. Now you aren't to be googling this, guys, right? This is a wee fun thing for you to just guess. Martin Hart says me. So it's kind of between Skint and I as to who's telling the truth.
Oh well, then I'll just go away.
No, nobody fucking trusts him. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
But I would have thought that your boys on the slate could mean homeless.
Because your balls are on the floor. And you're sleeping on the floor. So that works.
Right, so Irish says they use a similar one in Ireland. Shane Gibson, Gail's wrong. Gail's never wrong, Shane. Even when I'm right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right. That's what I tell my children all the time. Right, okay. The truth is, your boys on a slate means game over. It does. It actually comes from the old Glasgow, times of Glasgow, and the old tenements in the courtyards in the back, when kids used to play football. And if they kicked the ball onto a roof or onto the binyard roof where there was the slate tiles, it meant the boys on the slate. That meant that the game was over.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even fucking know that when you told me. I'd never heard it.
It's got different meaning kind of all around Glasgow, but that's the predominant one.
Yeah. So yeah,
Very
your boys
good.
on the slate means game's over.
You
So
learn,
there you go. You learned something new.
you learn
Scottish.
something every day.
There we go. Yeah. So well, we say our goodbyes, guys, because we need to give time for the boys.
Yeah, I think we'll.
To come on and do our thing. So, Levi, do you want to say your goodbyes, darling?
Thanks to you two for coming again on a Saturday at 8 o'clock and joining me. Thanks to chat for being interactive as usual with the answers. And thanks to the spanners as well, if there's any trolling. Tinty's on the ball. And thanks to Nightbot. Why not? Love you, Nightbot.
For getting it right. For working.
Right.
Yes.
Love you too as well. Bye bye.
Thank you very
And
much,
yeah,
folks.
you
It's been a pleasure. I've fucking got a hangover. I was up till after Bergen Vapes last night. Me, Levi, and Vape He'd stayed up to 3 o'clock in the fucking morning talking shite and drinking beer.
Oh, Mr. Spick and I were up to 5.
I can't cope. I was up at fucking past 6 this morning with a small child tell me to make it breakfast.
I don't envy that.
So it's been great. It's been absolutely brilliant. Actually, it was a cracking show with just the threes. No guests, and it went really well. And chat has been fantastic as always. And the spanners, I love you guys. The spanners are brilliant.
Right, guys, thank you very, very much for coming in and joining us. Really, really appreciate it. Straight on after us is the Saturday Night Vaporwave Live on their show. Pop over and say hello to the boys and give them a wee bit of support. That would be appreciated. We really appreciate you coming in and supporting the show. I hope you enjoyed it. We enjoy doing this show, don't we? It's a good giggle.
Haste Ye Back.
Haste Ye Back. So take care, everybody. And I won't be on next week, but the boys will be on. And I shall see you in a fortnight.
Oh, give a wee shout out for our sponsor, the Kilted Devil. Coils.
Yes.
Go over and check him out.
Yes.
And he's on next week.
Yes.
He's on Scottish Vape Show with us. We're getting him on.
Yeah. So enjoy, everybody. Take care. Have a great weekend, and we shall see you all next Saturday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.